Hey guys, it's Keri with Southern Grace Great Danes. Tonight I am here with two of our babies from one of our current litters, and let's talk about litter box training. Okay, before we get started, if you guys would like, subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or even on TikTok, and we have a Facebook page or a website. So follow us, like us, subscribe on all the good things. We'd really appreciate it. So like I said, today we're going to talk about litter box training. Now this is for breeders. I've had people hear that we litter box train, and then once they get their puppy, they continue to litter box train. That is not what I'm suggesting at all. This is strictly for breeders. Litter box training your puppies. So if you're like us and your puppies are born and raised indoors, they and you can live in a clean environment, a sanitary environment, and not in their own filth. So that is why we litter box train. You know, we breed Great Danes, huge breed. They can have very large litters. Actually, at this time, we have 19 puppies in our home, and we could not do that if we did not litter box train, because I'm a clean freak. There's just no way. There's no way. And there's no way I could do it personally for me. And then also, I mean, just beneficial to the puppy's health and them living in a sanitary environment. Litter box training is a must. So I'm going to show you guys the different steps that we go through to litter box train our puppies. I know people think that it's crazy, that it's even possible that you can litter box train puppies, but they actually take to it very quickly, because puppies, dogs, animals, they do not want to sleep and live in their filth. So they are naturally going to get up from where they are sleeping, eating, living, playing, and they are going to go off to use the restroom. So it's actually very natural for them to find a place to go to the bathroom and make that their designated spot. Oh, hi, sweetheart. So if you start it early enough, it is a very easy process. We usually start litter box training about 3 weeks old. And we really kind of take our cues exactly what day we start from our mamas, from our puppies. You know, when they're up toddling around, when they're really starting to explore their area. You know, when they're younger, all they do, eat, sleep, eat, sleep. They don't do nothing else. But when they start playing, they start getting rambunctious, they start exploring. Hi. That is when you're going to start litter box training. Also, your mamas, you know, around 3 weeks, at least for hours, they're not hanging out with their babies as much. They are literally just going in to feed, and then they're getting the hell out. You know, and that's natural. That's natural. They're not spending as much time with them. The puppies are starting to get their teeth. And, you know, they know what to do. So around that time frame is around 3 weeks, and that's when we start introducing the litter box. And I'm going to show you guys step by step how we do it, and then what our end result is once they are litter box trained. Honestly, if you start around 3 weeks and you put the effort in, they will be litter box trained, honestly, by 4 weeks old, 4.5 weeks old. By 4.5 weeks old, I have 100% poop in litter boxes, and their pee is maybe 95%. They're getting their pee in the litter boxes. And a lot of times the only reason they have an accident outside of the litter box is because their front feet are in, they don't realize their back feet aren't in, and they'll go outside the box. But it is a lifesaver for you and your sanity, and it's very sanitary for them and for your home. So I highly recommend it. It's worth the effort. All the products that I use, as far as the litter pan trays and the actual litter that we use, I will put a link in the description so you can find where to buy them. Also, I highly recommend the area that is not litter pans, their playing and living area, that you put down whelping pads. Huge whelping pads. They sell huge whelping pads on Revival, on Amazon, because they are puppies. They will have an accident. Like I said, their front feet will be in the pan, their back feet won't. They won't realize they're not going to the bathroom for pee. So have the whelping pad down. It's not a big deal. It's going to absorb the moisture and protect your floors. So I'll also put a link to some great whelping pads in the description of this video as well. But let's get started and I'll show you our process. Okay guys, this is going to be your initial setup for your litter box training. This is just a raised garden bed. These are great because they're easy to clean. They're vinyl. And this one was purchased off Amazon. You can also get them from Costco. And then we have our whelping pad on the bottom to protect the floor from any accidents. Our rabbit tray from Tractor Supply. And our pine pellets from Tractor Supply. Now, at this stage, you want them to only have room to sleep and use the restroom, which is basically all they do at this stage anyways, besides eat. So this actually only takes a couple days. They instinctually, because they're just now starting to walk, they get up, they toddle away from where they sleep to use the restroom. So you want that whole area to be their litter box. Once that's gone on for a couple days, then you will trade this larger tray out for a smaller tray that takes up a little less space. Sorry, bud. So it'll take up a little less space. So they'll have to actually seek it out to use the restroom. And once that you see them doing that for a couple days, then you can expand their area and give them a larger area once you see them start seeking out the tray to use the restroom. And like I said, this whole process takes maybe a week. But you need to do it when they're young, you know, around 3 weeks old. When they start reaching 3 weeks, where they're starting to toddle around, use the restroom, that's when you want to start. You want to imprint this on them, that they have a specific place to go. But this is how you get started with your litter box training. Okay, once your puppies have, you see them actively going to the tray to use the restroom, then you're going to downsize your tray to a bit smaller one, to where they have to actually seek it out to use the restroom. I haven't put pellets in it yet, but this is a smaller tray. And then after they're in here and you see them for a couple days, you know, consciously seeking out the tray to use the restroom, then you can upgrade them to their larger space. Okay guys, this is going to be your final product, what your end goal is with your litter box training. After you start off in the garden box with the larger litter pan, after a couple days when you see them purposefully using that, you're going to take that down to a smaller pan, so they have to kind of seek it out. And then once you see that going on for a couple days, then you're going to move them to your bigger area, your final area. Because this is their first time in this larger area, I do put a third litter box. But then once they get acclimated to the larger space, in a couple days I'll take that box away. And they'll just be the 2 trays in the back, litter trays. We have a goat trough set up over here for food, another one for water. We have some toys hanging on the side of the fencing, so they can't drag them. They can play tug of war, but they can't drag them into the litter box. And then just some toys laying around. But this is what our final goal is. It has worked well for us over the years. They have their space, they stay clean, and they stay safe. And it makes it a whole lot easier to raise Great Dane puppies indoors. So good luck, guys. Send us a message if you have any questions, and we'd love to help you out. Okay, guys, I hope that was super helpful. If you have any questions on the process, you think I missed something, I skipped something, or you have some other ideas to throw at me, leave a comment, or you can send us a message on our Facebook page, Southern Grace Great Danes. But this has worked for us for years. We've been breeding for 12 years, and this has worked for us every time. Like I said, usually within a week, week and a half, they are litter box trained, and it makes life so much easier. But yeah, if you ever have any questions or comments, send us a message. We'd love to talk to you about it. And we hope you guys have great luck litter box training your puppies. Trust me, it's going to make life easier and a whole lot cleaner. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.